So everything's going according to plan at the moment. Joining a server that I used to play on in Conan. When I say used to, I mean I used to play on it quite often. It's changed. And not for the better. Once I get into it, I'll talk a little more about it. But for the time being, not much to see right now, just again making sure that all the mods are in order. I wonder, is the game audio coming through? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna turn it down, because it is really loud.
First, they took your family and your riches. Then they took your health and your pride. Finally, they left you to die. What will you do, exile, when there is nothing left but to live or die?
Okay. Oh, well, that solves it. So, let's go back to here. Alright, so as you can see, I was banned from the server that I was trying to go into. Okay, well, now's as good a time as any to talk about this. So, this server that I was trying to get into, it was a server that I liked to play on. Liked to. And it was really nice. You know, like, the community was really good, and everybody seemed really nice and really helpful. Well, come to find out, one person decides that they want to start building their own community. So they take similar mods that they liked out of this one and add a couple of their own and subtract a couple, and then they scrap the rules and cut them to a bare bones of what this one was and change up a few of them. And then everybody in this server got salty about it. And by everybody, I mean like everybody that actually was of high ranking. So the owner, the senior admin, the admins and moderators, they all got real pissy about it. And so this server, the people from this server are taking from another server. They're not really taking, they're more like putting down another server, trying to belittle another server that's just starting out. So, bringing this to light, this server is not the best server. The people are not what they seem, which is total bullshit. But, you know, that's life. So, we're going to jump into a different server, because there is a better one that I have found, and this is the other one. Let me just grab the IP so I don't have to chase it down. And then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna skip. Alright. But yeah, in that whole situation, they're being D-bags because somebody took mods that they liked from that server and added a couple more to them. Alright, 1 second.
First, they took your family and your riches. Then they took your health and your pride. Finally, they left you to die. Exile, when there's nothing left but to live or die.
Okay, but anyway, that server was kind of just not as. The people in that server aren't doing the greatest job, but that makes perfect sense because the people of that server were really only there for themselves. Like, this whole thing arose, and I got both sides of the story, tried to tell them uh, what was going on, and tried to really bring it to light, and they didn't really do jack shit about it. So, I really don't think that they really deserve what they got. But this new server that I am bringing you guys along with me to go check out is the server of the smaller party, which was the one that was getting beat up on, and I am going to check it out and see just how different it is and how good it is. Like, I already like the atmosphere a little better because this one has 7 rules compared to 25 rules on the other one. Actually 26 because they recently added a rule. But they've got so many rules and regulations on building that it ruins the gameplay. So with this one having very few rules and more common sense rules, it'll make the gameplay a little more fun. So you have a little more lenience, but you also have a little more like give to have fun, which is what I like in a game. I like when I play a survival game and I actually with friends and I actually have lenience to do whatever I want if I so please. Like, of course, I don't want you making overly massive bases, but that makes perfect sense. I mean, you know, you wouldn't build something that's super freaking massive if you don't intend to use it. Is this... Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, yeah. That pretty much fits that. We're going to go to partial. And, of course, we're going to make my person super buff. Because why not? We're going to make him mid-range. And then we're going to... I don't know what it is with me in this race, but I really like it. I'm gonna get set. Like that one. Alright. I don't really change any of this stuff. I just change those few things. Alright. And condemned to death and exile for crimes including swindling a baron, piracy, breaking an oath. Okay. Whatever. Seems legit. Okay. But yeah, so this is the smaller server that was created. Okay, here are most of... Oh. Oh, here we go. Yeah, most of this stuff is... Oh, okay. So this one's actually got similar rules, but different rules. Okay, so these rules are basically the same. These rules are all different. Because on the other server, you could only have a max uh, of 5 thespians. But you could have 10 NPCs and 10 pets, or you could trade pets for NPCs. So you could have more fighters, so you could have up to 20 fighters if you wanted. But yeah, so, and this is different. Like, this right off the bat is different. The other one was more of a cabin. This one is definitely not just a cabin. Oh, Morty is talking to her. Okay, I'm waiting on him then. Some of these have a lower hitbox. Like, see, that's probably a faction thing. An AOC faction piece. And because it's AOC faction, it's going to have a little bit of messed up collisions in some spaces. But yeah, this is built really nice. Like, I really like the way this is built. It's different, it looks good, it's beautiful. You know, it fits for what this is. I bet you still need, yeah, you need a password. Okay. Yeah, this is super cool though. Oh, he's also a greeter. I didn't know there were 2 greeters. Neat. Oh, never mind. Alright, climb, kick, roll, normal stuff. Alright. So... Okay, so yeah, this is definitely different. This is different. If I jump out of here and there's not, like... Alright, yeah, most of these rules are pretty straightforward. Okay, so yeah, most of these are... Yeah, all these I've already read. Anything. Okay, yeah. Oh, because I skipped through it, now she wants to wait until everything's done. Because it's all time-based. I forgot. Okay. Alright. This is... I really like this. This actually seems really, really good for the time being. Alright. Need a burrito. Okay, so solid foundations are not allowed. So this one's not allowed. This one's not allowed. This one I guess is simple. This one's not allowed. Okay, so this is the same kind of building system where you use pillars and fence foundations for your... Okay. So this is similar. I mean, I get that. It's not... It helps with lag, which... That honestly makes sense. using the fence foundations and ceilings to make foundations, because it helps reduce lag. That, to me, makes sense. And this actually looks really cool. I like this. They have no doors. I really think they could do with like the doors. Maybe on like half of them have the doors that you would put here. Since you can kind of just jump up here anyway, because then you can look around and look at the way it looks with the doors on. But yeah, see, this is similar, but instead of having this like off over here on the side, where it's just like you walk 500 yards just to go look at the building stuff, it's right there. It's right next to where you have to build, where you come out of. It's really nice. Start exploring. Okay, so now you just start the game. Now we're just playing the game. I always grab this water. There's always water close to where you spawn. I'm going to... Okay, and then... I didn't open my inventory. I need my inventory. And... Okay, I don't really see the need to craft the bedroll right now, being that I haven't really done anything. So, yeah, that's a thing. I am, however, going to put points into strength. I'm going to put points into strength and vitality. Because strength and vitality are actually one of the two things that I really, really like. Because if I can get this one for this, if I can get this one for my vitality, that's like the best thing I can get. Each light attack you do inflicts 10% more damage. This one's really helpful because it helps strength, it helps increase your damage. This one's really good if you want to be quicker. Accuracy isn't really that great unless you use the bow a lot. Grit's good for climbing. Encumbrance is good if you are going to be the tank and carry everything for your team. Survival is good if you can get raw and bloody, and or hard worker. Those are your best ones, your best bets for that I've found anyway. They aren't like what you want, really. Which makes sense because you want a little more. I need stone. Quite a bit of it. Ooh, we're finding sticks now. Sticks are really good. Sticks are really useful to me. I love sticks. Sticks are helpful. Sticks give me swords and daggers and weapons. I'm probably gonna end up becoming the blacksmith. Having 20 thespians and big base. Yeah, shut your face. First thing I'm doing is grabbing my weapons. Learning that one. Learning defender. Learning bruiser. And skirmisher. Because then I can start learning other things. Well, then I can start crafting other things. The two-handed sword is one of the better weapons, but the pike is also really good, and so are the daggers. So these three weapons are your best start-off weapons if you want to do good damage. This one's probably your best your best bet if you're fighting, if you're taking people on one at a time. But if you're taking people on multiple at a time, you definitely want either two-handed sword or the stone daggers. So I think I might make the two-handed sword for this case. Oh, so this is kind of sped up, not quite, not real sped up. The other one's more sped up. The other one was, crafting was more sped up. Which is okay. It's always nice when crafting is sped up. I think this one has the slash home as well. So you can slash set home and slash home. I'm gonna put that there and put that there. I don't need this. Because then I can do this and do this. And then I can craft one of these. Yeah, perfect. Alright. And here we go. Well, actually, before we get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna craft this, this, and this. I like to have tools. I like to have my tools. I have my skinning knife on my belt and my big sword. I like the fact that the Fashionist mod adds that, where the weapons actually sit on the player. Because they actually look really cool like that. Okay. So a lot of this area would normally get built on like right away, but because of the server rules, kind of have to be weary in a good spot. So what I'm looking for right now is a good spot to set up base camp. Don't look for people to murder. Or I'm sorry, befriend. Don't want to get demonetized. I'm kidding. I'm not even eligible for monetization. Are you evil? Okay, I got something to report. Okay. So F12 and F12. No, actually, I'm gonna zoom in on that section. Okay. So where do my Steam screenshots save? Not there. Okay, so I have to go to this PC, local disk C, this one, nope, upper file, Steam. Graphics? No. Back cache? No. Dumps? No. Public. Steam. Games. No. Steam apps. Common. Okay, I'll just send it in a minute. Well, actually, I'd probably just go to view my profile. No, that's not it. This is it. Yeah. R.I.P. whoever's thrall this was. Wow. Rip. I got human flesh, didn't I? Oh yeah, right there. Alright. It's really dark, but there's nothing really I can do about that other than go kill these guys and steal their camp. Or I could don't, and I could just, chill out here in the open till it becomes day. She looks like it's going by pretty quickly. But yeah, so this is the new server that I'm gonna be playing. So, because the other one, I'm not going to say its name, has changed and it's become not what I want to be a part of. And the fact that they banned me, which is also a great thing that I didn't spend any money with that server. But yeah, it's kind of pointless that those people got upset about that kind of stuff and then took it to heart to you know beat down this new server, which really isn't the same as that other server that they said that they were copying. There is no copy about this. This server is completely different. I can tell you for a fact that this server does not have the same stuff that the other server that I was in had. This server seems a little more, relaxed and a little less. And with this server having a better decay time of 15 days, it also helps. Because then you aren't kind of forced to get on every 2 days just to make sure your base is in good condition and your base doesn't poof out of existence. So, it's always good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this video off here, or leave this broadcast off here. I think I've made my point. So, I'll talk to you guys. I'll be streaming again later. In the near future, hopefully. I'm gonna try to get back into streaming. I really haven't been, but I want to. So, I'm gonna try to. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you are watching it after the fact, which, seeing that I've had nobody come in to the chat room, it's definitely an after the fact kind of thing. But yeah,